the first to know Nsem-Pii TV.
About public service and I say first lady sir, untimi second lady of the Republic of Ghana, Her Excellency Samira Bawumia infrim. Na campaign na shasiye gidi gidi. Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia, the Vice President of the Republic of Ghana, flag bearer of the New Patriotic Party, and a presidential candidate of the New Patriotic Party. Edineni Achiremu our northern region or Dane Oho Ebutu from green to blue. Kofobebre na omo yere no most traditional almost supported the National Democratic Congress. Afedie omutai Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia Dinjini New Patriotic Party heading into the 2024 elections. Dr. Matthew Poku Prempe, chosen running mate of Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia, and so Edinini Echiremu Tema, Western region, and Eastern region. Now, and a report about Her Excellency Samira Bawumia, also Edeno Ajimu campaign, gidi. Now, what is interesting is that Akoko PMU were the strongholds of the National Democratic Congress, Bibia Ahoy Tinepa, Volta region, and Her Excellency Samira Bawumia Edineni Akwakochirim. Na Oshasiye Oti region, Oni Queen Mothers na Ekoshia. Yetie Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia and Nsema. Or say this time no governance no. There are two major organizations on person amamono oniomu eyede eyebom. That is traditional authority ahemfo and a religious organizations of development partners. Or say United Nations, USAID, omo kra eniema ba abeye mpuntuo ewo Ghana ha. Ye from development partners enti ebiwa ha port no omo charge omo. But a sorry for person me developmental projects na ye charge omo. Eba ne sen. Omo nso omo ye developmental projects. Enti this time no a sorry for the traditional leaders. Omo ni omba be kembum ama impuntu no akoni nimpa in the Republic of Ghana. Each and every time biya one community biya be share no first one asori mpenimfo ishia one traditional leaders for ishia osanso any community and the youth no ishia. Na Her Excellency Samira Bawumia ekopie ewo Oti region. Na okopie Oti region no okoshia the Queen Mothers of the Oti region. Now, the entity share the Queen Mothers of Oti region is or sra say omo yere omo shira and omo nyansa ni omo nimdie omo fan support the campaign of Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia na ono ankasa no ntimi His Excellency Vice President of the Republic of Ghana Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia for heading into the 2024 elections. Obiye no wensi hwa key among them is that this time moving forward, no, I am for and the Queen Mothers, no policy or back for 2024 to 2028. They say paramount chief, divisional chiefs, and sub chiefs in a buying a bed and betray because in Tokabini when you entry because of to say land dispute in Koswa or Muna Palace or Mitima resolve. Here. So mokako PM was dibia and a court. And say Jumadi no and on person the Queen Mothers and info no edi eboa the coming government of Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia se Ghana for eto abamana come 2024. Owie and as anko PM ewo lipe bakwa ojakrom nina ewo Guan and Abuem constituencies. Said we na so timo say strong NDC infiltration ewo ho. Now so Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia ne hukafo Hajia Samira Bawumia ekopie mu ewo Buem and a Guan constituency. Ultimo omo njina ajejem kra. Omo de ahofama eden eji nu tumu ene nsema odi etudwa. Na nsema odi etudwa na specifically for maternity improvement in Ghana through the National Health Insurance Scheme. Nina or the yede or the two women and educational support. The project, the foundation as supported BEC candidates over the years. Or so yet supporting in Kuala Omkako rim in the free SHS policy. A choir on which my pass on exams now on many on first class choices. And I know one of the major support of Samira Bawumia. Now also could share leaders and doctors and nurses of Warwa Government Hospital or Biakuye constituency. I don't know, emergency supplies, medical supplies, and now hospital in here, Samira Bawumia, the wife of Vice President of Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia, Ede Komamo, a support you. Yeah, and Osanso Kushia Ahinfo, and I in conform more Kwame Krum and a process cement, Nina or Biakuye, and a Akan constituencies, Oti region. In the Oti region, the Volta region is accepting the good message of Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia because of the wisdom and support of Hajia Samira Bawumia. We and as part of Samira empowerment and a humanitarian project in supporting healthcare delivery in undeserved communities. Also supporting Damanko Health Center and a CHIPS compound in Quantanan's North District, Oti region, with the same emergency medical supplies. Sanso could pay more Basa in Quanta Zongo and in Quanta South constituencies, Nina as part of the tour in the Volta and Oti regions. In Jujusha, Wabo Jumapa, as Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia, Eko PMO. North, affidavit, North, done the stronghold of the new Patriotic Party because of the flag bearer and presidential candidate, the new Patriotic Party, Echusu. Now, Dr. Matupoku Pempre, Eko PMO, Western, and Eastern region, Asasu PMO, wa Accra, Swing region, Ejuma, Oyema, Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia, during the flag bearership race. Say Jumana Northwaso as running mate of the new Patriotic Party. Whilst Samira Bawumia touch the hearts of one or more voter region, NOT region, with support of medical supplies, showing respect to Queen Mothers, and also Eboa BC candidates on cultural exams heading into the free SHS policy. His Excellency Nana Dankwa Akufo-Addo Diaba, affidavit the National Democratic Congress, omo criticize say affidavit, omo no omo de. And here the voting parties of communities are Samira Bawumia, the vice president's wife, Eko PMO, Utimuze Lepe Bakwa, and Ojakrum, one Nibuan constituencies, almost voting party. Traditionally, Omotoma DNDC, but growing MPP presence, growing MPP presence, Omo and Omunya support from the vice president's wife, Samira Bawumia. And so, traditionally, a warm to party, but as they grow, as they realize a development and a politics, more acceptance of the new Patriotic Party. Sa area see. You call Biakoye, baby, a Wara government hospital, no one a swing constituency, but slightly leaning towards the NDC. But major factors already decided elections, that of healthcare, education, and infrastructure development. So to touch you in that regard, no surprise, say the vice president's wife, Samira Bawumia, Eko PMO, Omamo, medical supplies, and I supporting BEC candidates in support of the central government. His Excellency Nana Akufo-Addo, in terms of roads and a building agenda 111 hospitals now to support our community. You call Kwame Krum ne Poasia, almost some voting party, NDC leaning voting party. Now, so a deciding factor, local economic empowerment. So, maybe Juma, was our area job creation and infrastructure development. Juma a key, Kwame Krum. And a process cement. Nina wo Biakoye and a Akan constituencies. You call Akan constituency na traditionally so vote the NDC baby a Excellency Samira Bawumia ekoshia Queen Mothers no sa voting pattern na leaning towards the NDC to sure voting pattern leaning towards the NDC areas constituencies and Samira Bawumia eden ekopiebo wo whilst Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia whip up the enthusiasm of the northern region na Dr. Matthew Pokupempe in the eastern western na Samira Bawumia entry from the Volta region. Pasa constituencies so sa vote that of the NDC. Deciding factors developmental projects, social interventions, and a party loyalty, especially in the Pasa. The last one in Kwanta Zongo. Strongly the New Patriotic Party, voting party, party loyalty, infrastructure development, and economic empowerment. It's report on Samira Bawumia, the Vice President's wife, Her Excellency, and Eden Yedi Abremu, and Nsem-Pii, say the Volta and Oti visitor I am majorly successful. Yankutie report on influencer or the buyer in Ghana's election all the way from 2016 to 2020.
Political family, however, so that's not too surprising. Her father is Dr. Ramadan, who is Ghana's ambassador in UAE. Her brother is at NADMO, and her other brother is a member of parliament for Adenta from the NDC. So she's quite political from a political family. In 2016, she burst out onto the political scene. Those of us who didn't know much about her politics were quite impressed to see her. I'm going to remind you of something she did in 2016, and then I'll come to something she said in 2020, and then I'll come to the narrative about when women take up political positions or when they begin to talk about politics. This reverse narrative that always comes. I think we have to talk about that, and I'm taking the start to begin this conversation as we go into election 2024. There are a lot of women are going to run. There's Anna Bisu in NDC, Samira Bawumia in NPP, there's Esla Usu in NPP, there's other women in NDC, and there's Zanetta Rollins in NDC. We're going to see a lot of women on the campaign, so it's going to be a very feisty campaign. Our purpose here today is that let's keep the campaign in terms of bullet for bullet, punch for punch, on the matter that they are talking about. You can throw jabs and everything, but this vitriol and derogatory things that are said of women when they talk in politics, that has nothing to do with what they've said, what they are advocating, what they are against, what philosophy they are churning out. The derogatory remarks have absolutely nothing to do with those things. They just talk about their person, their sexuality, and all that. I think that is, well, I think it's wrong. I don't know what you think, viewers. Should we say something about it? I mean, because if I'm a man, I decide to go and run for MP in Ododo, nobody's going to call me, oh, look at Paul, he's an Ashao. Nobody's going to say that. Look at Paul, he likes women. Nobody's going, even if you say that, nothing happens. But as soon as a woman comes up, these are the sexually connoted derogatory remarks they make about women. I think that must stop. Let's look at Samira Bawumia in 2016. Have a look.
NDC 40 Sika Koya bus branded. Omode millions omode so Ghana for soon. Yes, more boy chrono, more boy bro. Munjai sa munche contract and sign. And almost say Musu cry a ben more. Namon anything. Say we try when you show baby NDC flag, President Mama poster, NDC or more branding Ghana in the Sika branding. The youth of this country. We are saying to the NDC that we see you all right. You want us to see you? We see you, but we see incompetence. We see you, but we see corruption. We see you, but we see mismanagement. We see you, but we see bad governance. We see you, but we want change. We see you, but we want Ghana to move forward. That is why I have decided, and all the youth of this country, and all the well-meaning people of this country are saying, we need an incorruptible leader. We need a competent leader. We need a selfless leader. We need a visionary leader. We need a leader with good judgment.
was something. That was something. I wasn't at that rally, but I think it was a Sunday. My phone didn't stop ringing, and they were asking me, Charlie, you hear Samira Bawumia? I said, no, I didn't listen. I'm now catching up with the story about trade fair. I said, but don't come here trade fair with the traffic there. I said, what happened? They said, Samira Bawumia. I said, what did she say? They said, hey, no, they really couldn't, nobody could tell me what she said. Everybody, hey, they said, hey. That was something. That was something. I have not seen, and I've covered politics since 1996 in this country. And I've covered many elections, many congresses. I've not seen a woman stand on the platform, a young woman, to charge the crowd. That crowd there was easily 10,000 people. To charge the crowd in that manner, I thought this was something. And if she's speaking against your party, naturally you'll be worried. If I'm against her, and this is her level of articulation and communication, I will be worried. So naturally the NDC were worried. But that's Samira Bawumia. That's the power that she brings to the campaign. And her opponents are unhappy about it. I can understand that. But the point you are making tonight is whether you are her opponent or you are in her party, if Samira or any other woman talks like that and you want to respond, you have to respond and say, what did the woman say? What she said is not true. What she said is wrong. What she said, but these days in Ghana, especially now, as soon as a woman says something, they say, I don't understand. I mean, it didn't used to be there. Nana Kunedu Ajama Rawlings has been rotting campaigns for the NDC since 1992. We didn't hear that. That narrative wasn't part of our discourse. Somehow, since the year 2005, our whole political discourse has gone down into the abyss, where philosophy and intellect has given way to all kinds of things. Everybody is insulting. And now we have people who hold television and radio programs just to publish insults for 2.5 hours. It may be funny so people watch, but we don't want our children to emulate that and become like that. For those of you who are listening, the people that you watch who insult somebody for 2.5 hours, is that what you want your son, your daughter to be doing? We want our children to campaign the way Samira was campaigning. You heard what she said. She didn't insult anybody. She said, well, we see you. We see that, but we see corruption. We see that. And the line, the rhyme, the way she picked it up. Now, let's look at Samira Bawumia again in 2020. This is Samira Bawumia again, talking in 2020. Have a look.
Your Excellency, former President, Mr. President, Madam First Lady, all other protocol observed. Salaam alaikum. Salaam alaikum. These past few days have been interesting. These past few days have been interesting. Whilst our leader is putting out his policies, his vision for the youth and people of this country, another leader is putting out doctored tapes and fabricated lies about our leader. And that is the choice that we are faced with on Monday. That is the choice the good people of Ghana are faced with on Monday. But I have good news for you. The good people of Ghana have already rejected the propagandist, ethnocentric, lying NDC, and inshallah, December 7th, we are going to reject them massively again. Kukudu! Kukudu! Ghana has moved on. Ghana is moving on. Ghana is on the move with Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo. Ghana is on the move with a visionary leader. A leader who has a plan, a cohesive plan for farmers, for students, for entrepreneurs, for doctors, for nurses, for everybody in this country. And that is why from Hohoi to Rioso, from Bolgatanga to Axim, from Jamestown to Tamale, Mr. President, they are saying Akpenao, Akpekakakamauna Yirao. They are saying Yadawase, Yankopono Nshro. They are saying Wandaboshi, Nyumaj grateful. And personally, Mr. President, I am grateful that you've been resolute. You've been firm in your conviction that you have selected the Vice President, Alhaji Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia, 4 times in a row, unprecedented. Thank you so much.